Micron just posted $41.5 billion in quarterly revenue. That's almost 350% more than last year. Wall Street expected $35.7 billion. They smashed it by nearly $6 billion. The biggest driver of this growth story is that every single AI company, from Microsoft to Tesla, is desperately trying to buy Micron's memory chips, and they can't get enough. All of Micron's high-end AI memory for 2026 is already sold out. They can only fill half to two-thirds of what customers want to buy. And the CEO, Sanjay Mehrotra, just warned that supply shortages will last beyond 2027. This isn't a blip. This is a structural bottleneck that could choke the entire AI revolution for years. And Micron, the company at the center of it, just revealed a $100 billion masterstroke to change the game. Let's break down what happened, what Wall Street really thinks, and what it means for the future of every AI product you use. First, the numbers. Micron's fiscal Q3 2026 numbers are absurd. Revenue was $41.5 billion, beat by approximately $6 billion. Earnings per share was $25.11 versus the $20.49 expected by Wall Street analysts. The biggest blowout was the gross margin of 85%, more than double of last year's margin. And guidance for next quarter, $50 billion in revenue, which again was way above consensus. To put it bluntly, a year ago this was a $9 billion a quarter business. Now it's a $40 billion powerhouse. Wedbush called it stellar and said the memory chip trade is still in the early stages. The stock reaction tells you everything. Micron jumped nearly 16% following these numbers, and analysts started throwing around price targets as high as $2,000, almost double where it traded before earnings. Yet underneath that euphoria is a terrifying problem for the entire tech industry, but perhaps is the most bullish signal for Micron and other memory makers. This is the AI bottleneck. Everyone knows NVIDIA makes the brains of AI, the GPUs. But those GPUs are useless without high bandwidth memory, or HBM. Ultra-fast, ultra-expensive memory that acts like short-term working memory for AI models. Only 3 companies in the world dominate the HBM market: Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron. And right now, all 3 have sold out their production for the entire year. Micron's own executives admitted they can meet only 50% to 66% of what customers are ordering. Not because they don't want to, because building HBM factories takes years and costs billions. Demand for 2027 and 2028 is already far above what Micron can supply. Companies are placing orders 2 years in advance and still getting waitlisted. CEO Sanjay Mehrotra said flatly, "We expect tight conditions to persist beyond calendar 2027. He added that they do not yet see when supply will catch up with demand. That's not a supply crunch, it's a multi-year structural deficit. Every AI data center, every autonomous car, every cloud provider is now fighting over a fixed pool of memory that simply isn't growing fast enough. But despite these numbers and strong demand pipeline, there's still some skepticism from Wall Street. You'd think with numbers like these, everyone on Wall Street would be screaming buy. Not quite. 2 weeks before the earnings, Goldman Sachs was cautious. They said expectations were too high. They raised their target to $1,100, but still warned the stock's huge run left little room for disappointment. Obviously, the numbers came out to be way beyond the most bullish expectations, and every analyst out there upgraded their price targets. Citi went to $1,400. They love the new long-term customer deals. Bank of America hit $1,550, calling it a more durable cycle. Susquehanna went all the way to a $2,000 price target, the highest out there. But the key debate analysts are having is if this is a temporary super cycle that will crash when supply catches up, or has Micron fundamentally changed the game? The cautious camp points to history. Memory chips are famously cyclical. Boom, then bust, every few years. They worry that the stock is already priced in the next 2 years of perfection. The optimists say this time is different, and they have a very compelling reason. So can Micron really live up to this perfection? Well, they sort of have a $100 billion master plan. Micron just signed 16 long-term strategic customer agreements with data center operators, automakers, and other huge buyers. These aren't handshake deals. They're ironclad contracts with take-or-pay clauses. Customers must buy the chips or pay a penalty anyway. They include customer deposits, pricing floors, and pricing ceilings. In other words, Micron has locked in both demand and stable prices for years. These deals are worth $22 billion in direct customer commitments, and when you add up all the remaining performance obligations, the guaranteed future revenue, it climbs to roughly $100 billion. That's a game changer. For decades, memory makers suffered through brutal price crashes. Now Micron has effectively turned its business into a utility, predictable, recurring, and protected from downturns. Bank of America said these agreements materially enhance visibility and reduce volatility, while analysts at Citi said they create more trust in the DRAM industry compared to the historical cycles. This is why some analysts think the stock can still double, because if Micron can sustain this profitability even when supply eventually catches up, the valuation multiple expands dramatically. So, what does this mean for you? The AI revolution isn't just about algorithms and software. It's built on physical hardware, and that hardware is running out, and this shortage could last until 2028 or 2029. The companies that control these physical components now hold massive leverage. Micron, a name most people have never heard of until recently, is now worth over $1.1 trillion, bigger than most countries' economies. When Micron sneezes, the whole AI supply chain catches a cold. After their earnings, shares of other memory makers like Western Digital, SanDisk, and Seagate all jumped about 5%. The broader semiconductor index jumped nearly 4% as well. One company's news rippled across the entire sector. When the stock is up, it's great. But equally, when Micron starts faltering, it will drag the sector down with it. Finally, CEO Mehrotra said memory has become a strategic asset. In the AI era, memory chips are as critical as oil was in the industrial age, and right now, the world is running on empty. To recap, Micron just proved the AI boom is real, not hype. $41 billion in revenue, 350% growth, and $100 billion more in future contracts. The companies that make those chips aren't just supporting the AI boom, they are the bottleneck, and they're becoming the most powerful players in tech. So next time you use Claude or GPT or Gemini, any AI tool, remember, somewhere inside a Micron chip is working overtime, and right now there aren't nearly enough of them to go around. That's the hidden story of the AI age, and it's only just beginning. Thanks for watching. If you want more of these videos, consider subscribing and drop a like and comment. It helps us out more than you know. See you in the next one.